Oh my goodness.
What are these bands?
See, what you guys don't know is we pre-record this, and they're actually running the same video.
Well,
right?
no, this is all that happened. They just talked to the admins, and they were like, the regular thing? And they were like, yeah, the regular thing.
I think we have
These are the correct stats.
percentages.
Yeah, those are the correct stats. Thank you, Snoopy. 48% pick rate, 42% ban rate. That means 100% participation, and then 44% of those wins.
Well, that would be
on
90%.
Zeus.
That would definitely be 90%.
That'd be 90%, Bart.
Yep.
But
No, that's 100%, dude.
I like the
8 plus
effort.
3 is 12, right?
Correct.
Wait, hello? I can't breathe. All right, so Zeus, Bologna. I mean, I can't believe they gave them Bologna again.
Cyclone looks. This is the like a complete topsy-turvy thing that EnVyUs has done now since the role swap is that they're picking Cyclone's gods first.
That was awesome. By
Yeah.
picking Soul in that spot, because they knew Zapman was going to take it away and not want to deal with this time, we actually saw the player cam cut to Zap's face, and it was just like, damn.
I'm also so is eGr going to go back to Xing Tian? If not, EnVyUs is going to draft it and they're going to put Bologna in the jungle. They've put a lot of pressure onto eGr with this Bologna first pick.
I think my favorite stat is that Soul has 102% pick ban rate.
102.
102.
Hey man, sometimes
That's actually a little low.
yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be a little extra, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have you seen that character?
She's
Do you know what
102%.
Eagles Rally does? Like,
Shibalanke enjoying 65% wins in this tournament. Xing Tian also at 64%.
clearly
believe
a
that
much
one.
worse character.
Yep.
So how do you think Omega's feeling about going back into this Bologna lane with Xing Tian?
I think he's fine as long as that Blown doesn't rotate and get a kill at 3 minutes in the game.
Well, we got
so
the same draft through 6 picks here.
Hunbots and Neath, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they can't ban Neath because Soul's already picked. So they could just ban Hunbots, and now things have to change on the side of eGr.
Do you like this idea from eGr, Snoopy, to just run it back?
I'm not really sure. I do like the gods, but I think they just have to switch up how they played a bit.
Still, I mean, I have to assume they're going to try to hit Dare here. With Zeus being on the table, Lass is picked,
Yeah,
Zap's
but the
picked.
Thor wasn't really a big issue. I mean, that's one thing that's pretty curious about these two teams. Neither of these junglers are known for their Thor play.
And I really wouldn't be too worried about...
Oh,
hey,
the no
the
ban
old-
ban.
The old accidental pass.
Yeah? Accidental, you think, Snoop?
Production
I would
calls,
assume...
that is
No,
accurate.
that's what
It
EnVyUs
is
chose.
accidental.
No, that is confirmed.
Wow.
EnVyUs chose to pass their final ban.
And a Mercury ban coming out. No surprise here. With the way that Weekend got that huge turnaround on that team fight, hitting 3 people, forcing 2 sets of beads, and then just almost globaling Zapman. Hunbots is going to be the one to take in. That's why they didn't ban. They knew they were going to ban the Mercury here, so he wanted another major team fight jungler.
Yeah, so they take the Hun bots. Also, not only a team fighter, but also the really the only other jungler that is a late game crit machine, like Mercury.
Geb Thor?
I really want to see what Dare goes here. Oh, wait. Thor's up. Never mind.
I just said it.
Goodness.
His Thor earlier in the tournament looked a bit better than his Thor in that last game.
Thor with a 40% win rate. Surprising.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they kind of caught him in a weird way.
And on the 40% win for Thor, I mean, he's just played in so many games.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's just not that surprising. He has a huge participation percentage.
EnVyUs getting a very similar comp, only one god differed. Mercury traded out for Hunbots. On the other side, eGr running back the same exact comp. That is very rare. We normally don't see a 90% same god, same role,
Yeah.
same team.
I mean, I can understand from EnVyUs with being the winning team,
Right,
trying
yeah.
to run it back. But it's not too often that you go into the same game. Maybe they're just thinking it was those early picks that the team comp was solid and sound, and they want to run it back and definitely do better this time.
It must be. I mean, well, the thing is if eGr manages to win running back that composition, it's probably a bigger morale boost than having redrafted and winning somehow, right? They probably feel better going into Game 3 if they win this. Like, okay, it was a fluke. It was just us getting double killed in the duo lane at minute 1. Let's not do that. But, you know, if they lose here,
I think
they're
when
not going to Worlds. I mean, you know,
when you're up in
it.
semifinals and you're playing for Worlds and you know there's a wild card spot, there's something in your mind that says, I don't have to be too worried. I want to win, but I don't have to be too worried. Right? But here, it's like, if you're eager, I don't know how they're keeping themselves together.
I want to
I'd be
tell you, like,
panicking.
last night we went out to Battle and Brew, which you probably heard us talk about on the stream a couple of times for press dinner. And some of the players were there, obviously, not everyone playing today. A couple of eager guys were there. They were gone at, like, I think 9 o'clock, and Lassus didn't even show up. So I mean,
Lassus didn't show up
Lassus
to a
was
bar.
out. Lassus
No.
did not go to the bar.
Hello?
So, you know,
Damn.
obviously kind of joking around a little bit there, but
I mean, I'm not.
It's definitely goes to show you that these guys are serious. I mean, eGr kind of known for being a team that plays a little fast and loose.
Lassus's subscriber button on Twitch is a glass of beer.
Yeah, no Lassus at the bar.
That's very impressive.
They went there to get dinner, and Lassus didn't go because he wanted to like prepare and sleep. So, shout outs to eGr. I mean, they're definitely got their heads in the game for this one. Not going to be a repeat of that very famous launch tournament loss.
Yeah, many moons ago.
Mm-hmm.
eGr has been on the cusp of greatness for ever. Since the beginning.
Well, that's the thing is that they were this squad, or most of it, certainly the core was like the most dominant Smite team up until it started to really matter. Right, like the second that they started being big prize pools, big tournaments, big international events, that's where they fell off. That's where the rise of the current Cloud9 team started, the Cognitive Prime roster.
All right, it is started. Again, we're looking for 16-second timing here. It'll be about a second behind. Top side, Incon going to have a really good push into lane, especially considering it's a 5 or 6 step less of a walk from the Chaos side. Over in the jungle, it looks like this is about even. Hunbot's not quite as proficient as Mercury, but they still get a 33-second timing out of the blue buff, which is incredible. Dare to Care are probably going to have to, I guess, forego the first side and rush over towards lefts. No, they're going to fight.
I don't know if they're going to be able to kill it in time. Card is down, however, but Lassus is pretty slow. Double tap on the hammers. He's going to move in.
Big.
There's the Chain Lightning as well.
Oh, it didn't connect.
And no, yeah, they don't get the chain. I guess he didn't throw chain off. I actually think Chain Lightning was down from him clearing the wave, and Dare to Care just takes some poke. And now, EnVyUs can aggress onto the left side, and there's not much that eGr can do about it.
And I don't think yeah, he actually pulled one and then jumped away, so the Chain Lightning didn't work. But I don't think Dare got either one of those. It didn't look like his experience bar had jumped up enough.
No,
so
400 gold advantage for EnVyUs, so they got both those camps.
And now both level 3 right now. Zatman again pushed under the tower. I mean, hell, at least he's not dead this time.
Yeah, for sure. With that soul push, though, I like what Kiki did. He got that lane clear and then rotated over to those left camps, which they knew were up. So given that 3-2 advantage, player-wise, like there was nothing eGr could do about it.
And once again, I want to highlight a big piece of criticism that we had for EnVyUs in the first set that they played Soul, not earlier in this set, but a previous set, where it was Purple Pot Soul, but they weren't really doing anything with it but letting Allied passively farm.
Right, they weren't Purple
faster,
Pot.
question mark. And this time you saw it really played out there, right? In Game 1, they get the first blood. Game 2, he's got Shibalanke poked out, forcing him into his pots, and freed up some room for the support to rotate in and get a bit of extra experience at those mid-camps to carry them for the team. So playing to that Purple Pot's advantage is a little bit better here is EnVyUs, and they're finding themselves a nice little lead through the first few minutes of the game.
I hope not.
No, it's ticking back up just a bit.
Yeah, just okay. I was going to say, if he stole that with reach, that hurts, because that is what tilts players. Dying, it's like, okay, I can get back into this, but like losing a camp because they're in your jungle and not getting pressured out, like guys, why is he here? Like, why is this allowed? Why didn't anyone call this? That's when the arguments start.
Look at how efficient Soul is at forcing out PBM's mana. I mean, every time he hits him with one of those solar bursts, PBM's having to throw out the Stone Shield to avoid getting poked out, and is starting to chip away at his mana pretty heavily here. He's sitting on just 1 green, 1 blue pot remaining for the landing phase here.
Look at that. Reach, 1 auto attack canceled into the taunt, auto attack canceled into the shield wall. That wasn't a shield wall 2 combo right there, and Zab still took a third of his health.
I think this is really tough, though, because Shablanc Geb is probably one of the slowest clearing lanes versus Solithlane, which is one of the highest clearing lanes.
Is it not the highest?
It's the B,
I don't know.
Yeah,
the B plus Kefri is pretty strong, too.
By the way, we heard like all these rumors about a Muzen Cobb, and I'm just like, there's no way anyone's playing that character this weekend.
Bear will play it.
No.
And in finals?
In the finals, yeah.
After he's already made Worlds? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he's up 2-0.
Yeah, if they're up 2-0, they're going to play it. Though I bet you the Barracuda will play it into Soul.
How many times did they practice that against you last year before bringing it out against Titan?
Well, I'm gonna throw this one in there. I was the original Muzen Cabin scrims.
Okay.
Oh, you were the one that brought it into the scrim pool, huh?
Scrim pool, and
so
then,
they owe you what, 100 grand, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Barracuda, man, so rude.
But yeah, he plays it really, really well, and it's just so tough versus anything even like remotely mobile on the enemy team. You just can't get away from it.
Yeah, that's the problem. If they have, you know, most of the cast of Smite, Muzen Cobb's not gonna have a very good time.
Right side mid camps go the way of Envy once again. Left sides to spawn soon. The red buff, or I'm sorry, the blue buff has come back up on both sides. You see Omega and Dare getting that. Dare's smart to avoid the mid camp fight without Lassus and just go and get some form of experience. Cyclone's going to take his alone.
Here, Brandon, about as Shivalanka ultimately comes out for the mid lane. Thor's going to come in, but leapt away by Weekend just in time.
Overcommitting here.
Dare to Care. No, they're just looking for these mid camps. They think ultimate's going to be used to secure them for the side of EnVyUs, and they will get them cleanly.
That's a win for eGr. It was ult for ult, except one of them took the mid camps. Another big win. I mean, you'll notice there's no kills on the board, and Envy still has a 1,000 gold lead.
The one thing that I do want to say about it is Envy had 3 power pots, whereas opposed to eGr's 1 power pot. So around the 5-minute mark, it's going to be about.
Wait, Incon had a power pot?
Incon had a power pot.
100 gold.
Soul had a power pot. Yeah.
So I mean, their lead basically is even at this point.
Yeah.
Then
It's maybe just XP. From those extra camps that they got with the power pod pressure.
well, let's see the graphs here. Let's see where the experience is. And oh yeah, 1,300. That's not a bad. It's not a bad call. It's a good way to spend
here's
money.
one thing I want to talk about with this eGr draft and what they've done. I mean, look at the itemization, right? It was a Transcendence Rush from Shibalanke, and you said the Geb. They just sacrificed so much of their early game. With that Transcendence build-up, Shibalanke can't fight until he has at least another item, maybe 2.
His timing was perfect on it, though, to be fair.
Polar Bear Mike has to babysit him. They concede a lot of pressure and a lot of creeps into the tower there. They're sliding behind and experiencing gold. Zeus is really early game oriented as well, and they're not getting much out of that pick. You know, like, there's just something that's disagreeing in this composition for me and the itemization. They have 2 sets of cooldown boots and a Transcendence. Like, they can't fight for a really long time. They're very, very far behind in
And they're going to
damage.
have 3 sets of cooldown boots because Last is very rarely built to pen.
No, they have 2 currently, but that's like... Yeah, oh, you're saying they likely will.
They're
right,
gonna,
so you're like,
yeah.
they're going to not have enough damage to team fight EnVyUs before 10 minutes. And
Whereas
Envy
Incon
may look to force it. As you look on the left side of the map, both Hunbots and Athena are here looking to make a play. Likely to dive the tower here. Does that man taunt? No, just on the mark from Kiki.
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, even if he hit that, I don't think.
Oh, no, Weekend's coming over that wall. Fear no evil. That's
It
an
would've
easy
been
kill.
You think so?
Close. It depends on the level of the taunt, I think. If he's maxing it, then perhaps.
He's definitely maxing shield wall. Kiki likes damage.
Yeah. Then I think he would have been able to get the dash off before he lands on
Oh,
the
wow,
ground.
going real deep here. That's going to be an ultimate use, but he actually gets zaps in return.
Darkest of Night's going to be used there in addition to that Soul Ultimate. Shibalanke sitting at about 50% HP, just underneath his Tier 1 tower. Zhangque Hunbots. That's a team fight in a can.
You know, honestly, I think if EnVyUs wins this game, one of the biggest things we're going to go back to for maybe even years will be the fact that they passed their ban here for the jungle pick on Hunbots. One of the smartest plays I have ever seen in my life.
Look at their ward penetration, especially on the left side here. Gold Fury is going to be set up by EnVyUs shortly. They have wards all to the left side of that Tier 1 tower in the eGr jungle.
It's more mid camps, man. Every mid camp so far has gone their way. That Thor wall wound up hurting them. Omega didn't want to use his jump to get in there. He didn't have blink, so there was no way for him to engage safely. Had he just jumped in there randomly and got countered by the Hunbots ult, there was a possibility he goes down. So Dare to Care blocking off the path there kind of hurt Omega's ability to initiate. Hey, eGr's going to get mid camps, though.
Maybe Zhangque carved through the wall, perhaps?
No,
they're
they're
detonated
gonna.
by Zeus.
That was
And that's
4
why
spells.
you pick Zeus, right, is to dominate those mid camps, and it's just not happening.
Wow, this is almost still about 1,000 gold, so eGr has stagnated at least a little bit. Actually, it's gone down. The 1,300 gold stays, or rather, experience stays the same, but the gold was 1,100. Now it's only 9.
Just before the 8-minute mark.
What you
No
doing
fight
there,
just yet,
Dare?
no Gold Fury just yet. Dare to Care camping out his own blue buff. They think that the aggression is going to come. They want to try to make the play onto Soul, but Allied staying way back in this lane.
And it looks like they'll be able to get the purple buff safely here. I mean, I think that was a good option select. Dare puts himself in a position where if Allied moves forward, he gets a kill. Otherwise, I get some experience. And he will be spotted
Now
by
he's
that
followed
ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Allied's going to just dip right out of there. And you notice the purple is already down, so he's just like, I'm not going anywhere near this.
Yeah, no reason for him to be up in the lane. Athena Zhangque split a back camp there. Likewise for Xing Chen and Zeus.
So with the purple pot being down by this point, I feel like Shibalanke has the upper hand, specifically because he has matched that gold, and while, yes, there is a level disadvantage, Shibalanke's endgame is just obviously much better than Soul's.
Yeah, for sure. Soul, more of like a poke kind of damage. Or if Shablanc gets on you, you're gone.
It's it. I mean, you're just going to hold that.
Yeah.
That's why I think Mercury has been so successful for Envy, is because he's the only character in the game that can go up to a hunter and go, I don't care about what you're doing because I do it better.
Yeah, for sure.
And faster.
You don't have sprint. I have sprint.
Yeah.
And it makes me stronger.
It gives me 70 damage.
Was it
Gives me
2-3 damage?
Yeah,
Something like that?
4 I think.
Dude, I really thought it was
100.
like 10.
I was
It was once
getting
upon a time.
upset. I love Merc, so I know like those numbers kind of like off the top of my head, but speed buff giving you like 25 power, sprint 30
Well,
power.
it got buffed recently.
Yeah,
the
that's
passive.
Not enough to make it 10 power.
I guess that's true. Actually,
yeah.
no, it was like a...
It was really
It's like almost a 50% increase in the damage.
Yeah, it used to be almost nothing.
I wouldn't say almost nothing, but
It
I
was
mean...
really low before.
It was like maybe 15. Now it gives you like 30.
Yeah, before, I mean, like, you remember the Mercury passive before was basically like, you can buy Heartseeker and not have any stacks because it's still kind of worth it for the power.
Yeah.
Right? And, like, that was, like, pretty much the only thing that you saw the
What
passive
in
do.
the world? Weekend going super deep dare, taking to this guy, and it's actually... Uh-oh, they're going to reinitiate. Weekend tries to turn it around, but Weekend might be the first blood here. He's going down.
Yeah, he will go down indeed. Zapman going to try to walk into this fight on the backside, but here comes Sol and Zhang Kuei moving forward. Blastus finds himself in trouble. The Bag of Demons doing just so much. Pen Boots!
Yeah.
Pen Boots, my friend. Pen Boots do a lot of damage, don't they? Zapman going to try to run out of this one. He's going to get carded. He's going to get baloned. He's going to get bludgeoned.
Oh,
he's going to get dashed into.
This
Doesn't
is
matter.
big.
Down he goes. Cyclone Spin comes up big. Xingchen going to try to turn this one around, but he's forced to bail out of this as well. It's 3-for-1 trade. Weekend's ultimate is enough. The initiation done by the initiator.
The first blood winds up being really great, but they overcommit so hard, and I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that Athena's 25% damage reduction kept Weekend alive long enough to force them to overcommit. They're smart here not to go for the Gold Fury with Omega hanging around, but Omega just uses jumps. He doesn't realize that he's caught between a rock and a hard place. Incon looking, no, doesn't go for the card.
Yeah, I think they are gonna. Well, their red buff is up. They took left side mids, right side mids as well. Like they're just focused on farming. Over trying to get secure that kill on the Xingchen. It's a low percentage play anyway. They don't have the CC remaining or any ultimates to try to burst him down. And he's just very tanky with that silver breastplate.
I think one thing that really needs to change this game is the shell needs to come out early for eGr.
They're in the same spot. There are 3 open actives on the same players.
They're gonna look back at it if they go on to lose this game without a shell. They're gonna look back and they're gonna just like facepalm.
But I don't understand. Like you said before, that's how they were winning against Cloud9.
That's how they beat Cloud9, yeah.
MLC Stealth came up to me and said, Zhang is useless.
He loves that character.
That's right.
And
yeah.
if he's saying that,
eGr made one of the #1 Zhang Kuei players in the world say this character is bad when he has a 90% pick rate in this tournament. And now they're just letting Incon
do things.
They are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. That's what's going on here.
Yeah. Gold difference wasn't too bad there. They don't lose too much. They only actually lose about 100 gold. You see that large spike and then the spike back down. The third kill wasn't worth as much, but the experience difference goes way down, about 2,000 gold. I don't think that was the end of the world there for eGr, but I mean, the comms have got to be getting a little darker. Oh,
Kiki not going to the taunt there, but maybe a fight breaking out over here over the purple buff.
Why is it? How is that alive?
Why is Weekend still in there? What a madman.
Lassus
Look at the
took a lot
damage
of
on the Lassus there. Why is Kiki doing so much? Is Athena dashing back in with a taunt here? 4 in the choke. Not going to happen. Letting this one go for now is EnVyUs.
Kiki's playing a girl 2 games in a row.
Classic Kiki.
That's all I'm saying. Like, last game he dominated, this game he's dominating. Like,
better than his Gebs and his Kepris and whatnot.
Very clearly.
If you guys are just joining us here, it's 12.5 minutes. Up 1-0 is EnVyUs. This is a best-of-3 contest to see who goes on to play Europe for the wild card spot. 1 more win for EnVyUs or 2 for eGr to end this set. Here comes a Hunbot's ultimate breaking out in a lot of trouble. Is Zapman, but he's not locked in there by the Thor. Luckily, he's able to walk out of that one.
Wait, Dare's in the air. No, he chooses the better route.
No. Yeah, he can't fight that.
I mean, it's Dare to care.
If you guys are just joining us, 13 minutes now, 3-1. On the call, it's I am Bart, there's Brandon as well, and our player is Snoopy, at TSM Snoopy on Twitter if you want to hang out with the Canadian Wonder.
That's me, I guess.
Yep.
Canadian Wonder.
Jeff
Canadian
Henla.
Wonder.
Vitium? Vitium?
Vitium.
Oh, a lot of trouble here. Kiki
knock
getting
up.
low, but Allied able to turn this one around pretty cleanly.
Yeah,
Hey.
into the corporal form he goes.
Hey. You should. Snoopy's face changed when he turns into the little sun there. He's just like, oh, all right.
What do you think about Soul, Snoopy?
I think she's good. I think she's definitely overhyped.
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, she's still very good.
Yeah.
She's still a top tier character.
For
I
sure.
just think people are maybe overestimating her a little bit.
Just a little bit. She can be ridiculous at times, like being able to dive towers and go immune and
throw
all that
Shivalankas off the
stuff.
tower and do the most structure damage.
Yeah.
She's gonna get this.
Yeah.
That's hard to deal with, especially as poor Shibalanke.
Yeah, he really can't do much. A lot of the times his dash is forced by the 2. You don't want to take that with 300-400 damage poke from Soul unnecessarily. So there's no real chase potential or follow potential that he has.
If this were you right now, would you have picked Shibalanke into Soul the way that Zap has 2 games in a row?
Off the first game, probably not. Maybe switch up in the second game. Maybe go for more of an
Go for the
aggressive hunter or Neath. Neath out clears her or does just as well. Has to sustain built into her kit, and just can if she gets that root, even it's gonna take 3 seconds before she can go into corporeal
In the first
form.
game, eGr actually banned Neath, and then it was 10th pick Soul, so they couldn't
Interesting.
counter. But second game, it was open. The
Yeah,
counter pick was there, and I
definitely.
think almost everyone, like you said, is picking Neath.
Yeah,
Well,
I
they
think-
had remember they second pick Shibalanke though in this draft,
That's right.
so they would have had to second pick Neath.
no, they picked it after the soul.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was after
Zeus-
Soul. That's right. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Soul was second
It
picked
was
as well.
Zeus, and then
Bologna
Bologna Soul, and
Yep.
then Shibalanke.
And then Shibalanke.
So
I
it
think
was
we'd
the
like to
second
see
pick for eGr.
even from Zap, maybe like a Hu Yi or something that can maybe go toe to toe with the soul. Where Shabong's kind of like he's throwing out the poison darts, but
Oh, not quite. But Zapman's going to be forced to dash here. He's in a weird spot. Gev Shield does well. Zap's one hit. Incon's carded him.
dead.
He will die.
Into the back line goes the Thor as well, just trying to disengage now as Dare to Care. Lass is doing what he can. eGr running away from EnVyUs here. Gold Fury going to be available. Let's take a listen to the eGr's comms as they're going to have to fight 4v5 into this Gold Fury.
They're not on it yet.
But we
Hamas
still have
is on
Bologna
the purple.
behind
Hamas
us.
is on the purple. They're all on the purple.
Are we fighting them?
I
I'm just
don't think
poking out
so.
Athena here.
Not for the
'cause
purple.
She's
They got the purple. I'm coming. Okay, I'm
They're
not gonna shield Omega. He's
somewhat
really
weak.
tanky.
It's just Lass is zoned out here.
They're not on gold. As long as they're not on gold, it's alright. They got purple.
she's
7
still
seconds.
zoning me.
I'm just gonna go get right tower. At the very least, I can get the tower if they get gold.
Hamad's back.
Coming out of the wave.
I don't think it's a big deal if I do.
Cyclone's middle still.
Don't push it. Don't push it.
I don't know. It's really not fun. You'll always get down to half HP with soul.
Yeah. Soul at the Gold Fury, as you heard Snoopy there talking about. Like, it's just tough to pick it up there. And EnVyUs, I think they want to force a fight, but they both teams kind of know that without that life seal from the Hunter, it's not that easy for Soul to sit there and tank that Gold Fury for the rest of the team. But they have started it up now, at least in the counter-warding department. Fight continuing to break out. Shibalanke poked out and forced out. Rising Jaguar expended. In will come PBM.
That was great. That was great for eGr. Cyclone took so much damage there. He doesn't have Teleport 3, although he could back and buy it at his whim. But it's going to be hard for him to control. Another Sentry Ward, however, wasted, and that was the last ward in the inventory. They've lost this gold fight, and Cyclone Spin and Weaken have a slew of wards in their inventory.
Yeah, 3 sentries still remaining on the side of EnVyUs. So
Plus
they'll have the
2
vision control.
regulars.
Yeah, they'll have a
They're gonna
they'll
win
have a
that.
lot of vision control here for the next 2 minutes or so. It looks like around wherever they really want it. Right side camps are going to go to EnVyUs. Left side is going to go to eGr. It appears.
Detonate.
Soul going to throw out the sun.
No, not in time, though.
I'm gonna keep harping on it, but no shell picked up for eGr still.
We got an Aegis from
Yeah.
Dare to Care. I don't know about all that.
Dare seems to really like his beads, Aegis, or moving Aegis combo. He likes the Thor dunk in, beads, and then moving Aegis out.
It's a classic Pon Pon.
Yeah. Now you
Except
can move.
Dare to
Pom-pom
Care
can
doesn't
move.
live with 1 health every single time.
Yeah.
Yep.
How did he do that, man?
Pom-pom luck, man.
It is real. It's real. Snoopy knows. That's why he wasn't starting roster. He didn't have that luck.
There also, I don't think, was like dots in the game then. There's like
not
past
as
that
much.
bleed was like it.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Oh no, Shibalanke.
was Shibalanke even in the game when Pon was playing?
Yes, except I
For
mean
like
he was bad.
1 week or something?
Yeah, he was never picked.
Yeah.
He wasn't picked until season 2, really.
Yeah.
18 minutes in though, Envy leads that same 1-4 as they did before. They have about a 2,200 gold difference. Dare to Care is going to spot this. Immediately, Allied gives it up. And this is a win for eGr right here because Allied doesn't have a way to heal that health back up. Radiance is not the best heal in the world.
Yeah, and if you, yeah, so I mean, like, Shibalanke was an ability hunter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right, when he launched.
Max that 3.
And then once his base attack speed went up as part of Split 2, that's when he got real good. Real hard to
Envy
deal
is
with.
spending too much time controlling a Gold Fury that they already have controlled and not enough time farming around the map. Right there, they might have even been able to take it, and they didn't take the opportunity.
Yeah,
I
it
think
seems
they
like EnVyUs
definitely
is
got that.
like scared to actually fight it. They just want to force the fight on
Actually, they just want to take this purple. And they took it again, every single time. I guess once of the 3, Zapman did wind up getting it because Weekend overcommitted to it and didn't actually get the killing blow. But, I mean, they're just camping this purple buff. And I don't think they're doing it to try to put Zap behind and farm. I think it's more just to, like, try to get in Zap's head. Like, how many times have they invaded his jungle successfully now?
And you saw I just missed a couple last hits there.
Yeah, it's rough when either side, either blue or purple, when that's just getting invaded over and over again.
They're starting it and then immediately abandoning Polar Bear Mark.
What is this? What is going on? Sumi, can you like somehow make this make sense? It like EnVyUs continually walks in, Allied auto attacks gold free 3 times, gets hit 1 time, and goes ow and runs away.
I'm not really sure. I know when I'm playing, I'll always go over like, especially as a hunter, I'll go over and like tap the gold free a couple times, see what they do, see what the enemy team does, and if they just give it up, then they give it up. But it's not even doesn't even seem like that. It just seems like
Well, they
want
got a sentry ward there the last time.
Yeah. It's like they're trying to bait the fight, but they don't want to fight. I don't know.
Kiki going in onto Zapman in the back line.
There's going to be a fight here.
Too much trouble. Zap panicking super hard, and he's going to get turned around. Zapman forced the beads.
Let's take the eGr comms again here. Zapman's in a lot of trouble. The team trying to rotate in.
Nice.
Zachary
I still have my ult. I still have my ult. I have shield in a sec.
Athena. Nice job.
Nice
Nice
job.
job.
Yo, Jean-Qui. I have my shield. I'm
Nice
ulting here. I'm
Aegis.
ulting here.
Good Aegis. Good ult.
I have to shield myself. I'm out.
Shield.
That's okay.
Keep running.
Everyone out. That's 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
I have a chain lightning here just in case. I'm zoned.
2 for 1's good. 2 for 1 is really good. I still have my
He
blink,
can
by the way.
easily
Kill you guys. You gotta back up.
Okay, I'm backing. Shit.
That was good. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Keep playing patiently like that.
Yeah. Defend middle.
I still have my blink. My ult's up in 50.
eGr doesn't sound shook there as they find 2 kills for 1 over EnVyUs. Seems to rally the team a little bit. You can hear it saying, don't get shook, don't get shook. Let's play this nice and slow. Don't overextend.
I love the reinforcement, too. Nice Aegis. Good play. Like, they're trying to keep the morale up in the team.
What year is this? Zapman not raging in comms, being a charismatic leader.
This is great.
The year is 20XX.
I mean, like, Zapman World Champion has been years in the making, and oh yeah, look at this. The difference in the team fight.
The
At
shell.
Polar Bear Mike.
Great job, Polar Bear Mike. Finally did it. You cracked the code.
This actually could be all they need.
So yeah, I mean now like with a little bit of map control, eGr can easily take this Gold Fury. Xbalanque excels where we've been talking about Soul's deficiencies at the objective clear.
Dare to Care getting a stun and a double tap, and no, okay, thought we were going to get the Chain Lightning too. The Sentry Ward does get cleaned up, however. Kiki able to put one behind the Gold Fury and take
Last
it
is
down.
the only one holding a Sentry Ward currently on the map.
I think eGr should have taken a more aggressive stance in that situation. They poked weak into half, and he either could sit around at half HP or back, and either way, they're going to have at least 20 seconds to do something with that.
With all the health on the board for eGr, I want to see some pretty early Soul Reavers come out for EnVyUs. I'm talking like 4th, maybe even 5th item, but I think like 4th item is a possibility here with, I mean, there's 2 E-Staffs. I mean, Thor's now going into what's probably going to be Mail of Renewal. I mean, there's a lot of health
Soul
on the
Leader
board.
for the Xbalanque adding quite a bit of HP.
I agree to some extent, but it's really tough to get it on, maybe on the Soul, but on Zhang, there's so many core items that you want to get done. You want to get Spear, maybe some cooldown, maybe some even more health. Like, Gem of Isolation is so good on Zhang.
Yeah, it's got to go to the Soul if at all.
And I think Gem is probably the best bet after the Spear, considering it's going to give him some tankiness with the health. But more importantly, given the fact that his damage is going to be low, we need to see Incon transfer into more of a supportish style role. Very similar to how Kiki would play the mid. Gems, Void Stones, thing to increase the team's damage, maybe not so much his own.
Void Stone would be pretty good here.
Yeah, Void Stone would be great here, considering how much damage Lassus is doing.
Or Pythags, likely to be picked up between one of these 2 mages on the side of EnVyUs.
Have I ever talked to you how much I love Aura items? I love them.
They're good things.
They're great, man. And Pyth, especially on Soul, like, much needed lifesteal.
Yep.
It's a ton of lifesteal.
It's hard to give up that. Soul has so many good items to pick up.
She needs pen.
She needs pen. She needs cooldown from a lot of situations. I don't know if the rush cooldown is difficult to say, but Polly is really good, obviously, with that rocking on the 2. And then Ratatouille on all mages, because that's just the play.
Next item for Soul has to be penetration, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Spear, Obsidian Shard, both good. I mean, even could go Void Stone.
Probably
Yep.
Spear.
I just don't want the double spear. I mean, it's not bad. You're still getting the spear like you're getting the flat 15 off of the base.
It's Zhang.
Yeah.
Right, he's going to apply that spear.
It's going to be on there, for sure. I would like to see it, honestly, whenever I play Soul, I like the Demonic. It applies off the 2, and you still get that extra attack speed. She's not only ability-based.
Plus, that stacks.
Yep.
Which is
Yeah,
important.
I love the Demonic. And that's kind of what we've been talking about a little bit with this Soul build-up. Allied has gone primarily for this build. I think exclusively, in fact, for Allied. Book, max CDR, into a little bit of pen, Ratatouille, and then something luxury later on.
Snoopy, will Demonic Grip proc off of the 2, off of Stellar Burst?
Yes.
It will?
Yes.
There you go. So that plus a spear, actually, should apply both at the same time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Doing true damage.
That's some nonsense. Weekend has been the victim of many a double tap this game.
Yeah.
Constantly at half health.
Another thing with the Soul builds is, like, I don't know. One thing that seems really deficient is not getting any lifesteal early on. Like, I think that, you know, maybe given a long enough timeline, you'll see that somehow, like, Divine Ruin will end up being core on this god.
Here's baiting here. He's just trying to get the Sentry Ward. They do get it.
Right? Like getting a really cost-efficient lifesteal item is huge for Soul, I think.
Yeah.
And like, that's why Polynomicon is favored. It's mostly the lifesteal, I think. Like, the bonus damage is nice.
12% is good.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, 15.
10%.
10%.
It's the lifesteal that is really, like, makes it such a great, like, third or fourth item in
only
this kit.
10?
So,
You
like, why
sure?
not just buy, you know, I think that maybe you'll start seeing, like, just the casual Divine Ruin picked up, or even a tiny trinket held onto by Souls for into the mid game. Because with your 1 plus just enough lifesteal, you can kind of emulate that Hunter at the Gold Fury scenario.
Yeah, well, talking to Barracuda about it, his build is the cooldown boots straight into the poly. He really likes it. Obviously, he likes it for the poly, but he does like it for that in-lane sustain that you do get with that lifesteal.
Gold Fury started up here by EnVyUs. They haven't fully committed yet, but the fight is breaking out. Shell's going to be used already. John
Too
Quay ultimate
early.
coming out. And now,
Incon's just getting the ghost off now. He's too far in the back line. He's not tanky enough to deal with 3. He will be able to escape. Dare missing the ultimate as well. As Cyclone Spin gets in there. Still has Eagles Rally. Incon still alive.
Hardbot's ultimate doing so much there. Forced out of this fight is Zatman. Lassus as well. They're going to try to pile into Omega. Stare to care that the Eagles Rally will hit. However, for now, Incon, what are you doing here? Get out of here, buddy.
Oh, he can get out for free, Xingchen, but he still got carded. Slowed him down a little bit. Only Cyclone taking damage. Weaken pushing the lane up, backing off now as you see Zatman going to maybe get his second
Trying to
purple
lifesteal
of
up
the
a
game.
little bit. I think he's going to try to lifesteal so that they can contest this a bit.
It seemed a little odd. They kind of just let Incon walk away. with
Wait, Omega in the
quarter
back line.
HP.
Going for the steal here.
He's going to find
Omega's
one.
going to find Incon. It
can
gets
keep
reset.
going.
This is going to actually go to eGr. There goes the chain lightning. Detonate! No, not
Ooh,
good enough.
reset.
Cyclone still sticking to Lassus in the back line, but Zatman is back and he's pretty healthy.
Eager should fight this for sure. Chase this out. Omega's got a lot of CC.
Omega's going to continue in here. He's going to hit by 1 bludgeon. Zatman on the backside. He's going to try to walk down Kiki. Couple
Yep.
more in-hands. The taunt is there. That means those auto attacks are guaranteed to hit once the taunt comes out. Continuing to fight is
Nice.
Eager. Down will go Soul. Omega's going to still live for now. Geb moving forward, trying to find Hunbots. Weekend went back to the base. EnVyUs dropped 4 kills, overextending into the Gold Fury.
Weekend's going to try to make the play here. Has his ultimate up. It's up in 2 seconds. He should be able to steal this, actually. Omega,
Oh, nice.
beautiful!
Oh!
The return, however, doesn't let it go down. Eager winds up taking it. Weekend in a bad spot as Dare comes from the sky and finds the return kill. We got ourselves an even game.
Yeah, this one's basically dead even here. Just take a look at the graphs. Only about 400 gold separating the team's experience. Down to 2K. Still in favor of EnVyUs, but not an insurmountable lead. Certainly, Zatman also finds himself the recipient of a couple of kills in the early stages of this game as well, giving him that bonus 10 power now, and the Shibalank is starting to get online.
The big difference there, Omega got the teleport, Cyclone didn't.
Yep. Yeah,
Cyclone just died.
that was looking pretty dire for Eager. Or Eager until Omega got that teleport behind the Gold Fury with that little ward right there. And just came up, snuck him down, and didn't expect it at all.
Now Dare feeling himself a little bit. Yeah, see you later.
He knows better.
And he gets out immediately. But wow, 27 minutes in, it's only 1 Gold Fury and 16 kills, but this has definitely been the game that has kept me on the edge of my seat the most.
Oh, for sure.
There's just so much on the line now.
Now a gold lead for Eager. Experience completely washed out as they farm the map out after that fight and get the Gold Fury secured. Back to dead even here. 28 minutes in. Can EnVyUs find a way to get this one back into their advantage, or is the momentum just too heavily in favor of Eager now?
They're going to have a hard time dealing with this 3-0 Xingchen. I think that's going to be one of the hardest parts of the game. He's just going to be in the back line. The Soul can't do a ton to him, and he's just going to be chasing around for days.
We got a Frostband Hammer coming out from Bologna. This will let her stick a little bit harder to characters like Zeus and characters like Shibalanke, force out a little bit more as well. It really needs to come down to better ultimates from Lassus, though. We have not seen the big ults. Just another little
Just
slap
watching
box.
this happen, I mean, yeah, there's nothing is phasing the Xingchen now.
He has 3,700 HP. That's crazy.
Sorry, what? Hello? No salve, though. This is where I thought he'd have the salvation, not on Hercules. With 3,700 Xingchen healing everyone for 6K. Or 600.
Imagine 6K.
It,
It's like
sure,
Chiron.
Shard used to be in the game.
Goodness. Shard.
Shard.
Bart doesn't even remember
remember Shard?
Shard.
I remember Shard.
Shard was
Shard was a great item.
Shard was interesting.
Shard was a
That's
good
for
day.
sure.
Double Shard, 5 shards, 5 meds. Go.
Yeah.
Healing meta. Get one of those
Shard's never been
Aphrodites.
removed.
One of
Shard's
those
a good
hells.
item.
What?
Shard's a good item.
Dude, bring back Shielded Recall. Let's go.
I liked Shielded Recall.
When it first came out, it was OP. It was like a 1 second or 2 second cast time, and nothing could stop it.
You would just use it against the Odin Zeus combo on cooldown.
Yeah.
It's great. Speaking of which, where's Odin?
Man, I dislike Odin. You keep preaching it, but
That shell is active. Last is not taking a lot of damage here. This is the shell we've been looking for.
Yeah, that one did mitigate most of that Zhonghui ultimate. Last is poked out underneath his own
no!
tower.
He
blink-
teleported to the wrong person.
Yeah, I don't think he realized that it had blinked behind him. He just didn't see the Spirit Monkey. Thought he could move forward. Into the back line goes Dare to Care.
Omega.
No kills netted just yet, but poked out pretty heavily is eGr. It's going to come down to this Jingchen Shubalanka able to hold this front line now.
Man, the difference in the team fight once that shell has been bought, right? Lassus should have been dead there, but because of that reduction, it kept him alive long enough for him to get out. He baited Weekend just a little bit, and Weekend doesn't find the teleport. The teleport could have been good. I think he might have needed a crit, but I mean, he's got potential there with that Deathbringer.
yeah, definitely.
It's just a coin flip. Get that 50-50.
I think Omega needs to be in mid lane right now. If Omega's stuck with him and pressured, Allied, yeah. Even
Oh,
corporeal
Aegis,
form.
corporeal form? No, Zatman gets the kill.
Did that how does that work? How does that interaction work? If you're Aegis right as you're about to go in corporeal form, does that stop the corporeal
I believe it would,
form? Yeah. Okay, I think that's would have happened. But
It looked like he popped it and then Aegis immediately, so he may have needed a second.
gotcha.
That I mean, but I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure.
That's one
When
thing
you look
I
at other
did see.
channeling abilities, right, like the Zhonghui ultimate stops when you hit Aegis.
I think all logic went out the window on this ability, though. To be fair.
I think they changed that with Zhonghui ult. Because I've definitely seen moving Aegis Zhonghui ults running at me, and I can't do anything to him.
eGr in a good spot here. That one kill. How are they suddenly up 2,600 gold? 2,800 gold? They were even off the gold.
Want to fight? Take a tower.
They got they got some towers.
I mean, that's how it goes, man.
This is where eGr strives, man. They are great under pressure, and for them to battle this back after being down and losing the first game.
Hey boys, Xing Tian the one picking up that Gem of Isolation first.
Dude, I love Jing Chen with Gem of Isolation.
I haven't played against it, but I hate it.
The one
right now
will dot you
just looking
and
at it.
repeatedly. It's like a Zhang Kui card.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm going through it in my head, and I hate it.
Even the jumps.
It's a Zhang Kui card that also reduces your attack damage.
And his percentage HP. Whew.
Yeah.
And that's even more health for Omega.
4K?
3740 right now.
Wait,
What
how's
can
that
he get? What can he get? That
How does health only go up 40 finishing a Gem of Isolation?
it doesn't go up at all from tier 2. I think.
It goes up 50.
yeah. Oh, okay, right.
Does it-
Because
does
he
it
already
go
had the
50?
uncommon sash.
Yeah.
But he
Gotcha.
still has Mark of the Vanguard to sell away.
That's a bonus 100 HP.
150.
What's that going to turn into?
Something with health.
He's already got E-Staff. He's got Gem of
Hopefully.
Isolation.
Doesn't really need physical
Mail of
defense.
Renewal. There's no weakening curse. Hell yeah, Mail of Renewal. One kill, game's
Maybe some
over.
magic defense.
He's already at 40% CDR. That's the only thing.
Oh,
with
is he?
That.
Oh, he has cooldown boots.
Wow, Brandon.
Come on, man.
Look at that.
Maybe still get Mail of Renewal.
You would have been real mad at someone for doing that.
I think I would get, in his situation, I'd get a bulwark or something. Just go
magic
more
defense, I
magic
agree.
defense, health. Why not?
Runic Shield. Let's go, boys.
Physical item.
Dude.
But I like the idea.
Build it anyway.
Build it anyway.
Come on, man.
Mid-Guardian Mail, maybe some anti-attack speed, Witchblade, something like that.
Mid-Guardian would really, really help him against this team. Given the fact that he's shutting down some of Soul's damage, he's shutting down...
Nope.
Oh, it's going to be Voidstone. That's even better.
That's good.
Increasing Lassus's damage. Perfect.
Yeah, but no HP, boy.
Yeah, he needs
feels
more.
bad. All right, sell
I was
the
hoping
boots
for 4K.
for bulwark. Who needs boots?
Not
Xing
Xing Tian.
Chen's
He's got
actually
2 jumps.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like, he's got those jumps.
He's got Blink and 2 leaps. Like, what do you need boots for?
He could actually sell it for Wingblade.
Yeah.
That would actually
I
be-
could see it.
Even further overcapped CDR, though.
No, he sells the cooldown boost.
Oh, right.
So he'd lose 5%, but he'd gain 300 health. He'd lack damage, but then he'd gain slow immunity, making himself faster if he gets hit by a slow, which
The
he
theory
will.
craft. Put it in the crack calc. See if it's good.
Ship it.
You think anyone ever uses the calc?
Kret does. Yeah.
He does. I've never seen him like
I
actually
don't know.
put it to work.
I assume Kret would use it. Patented crack calc. Yeah, I don't know.
Fly on the wall during an eager practice session.
Well, I mean, like, when I
This
used to
doesn't
use
check out.
spreadsheets all the time during World of Warcraft. When
Nerd.
a high-level theory crafter released a spreadsheet, everyone used it. I imagine there's a lot of people out there using it. eGr trying to force this. We have seen many a game lost on objective pushes. They're not in a position to guarantee this here. Weekend coming in, and you see Omega coming in as well.
Mike taking a bit of damage before the fight even goes off, but Incon traded out too.
Whoa. Cyclone has already
No,
teleported.
let's take a listen to the comms here, boys, as PBM's going to move forward and eGr's going to initiate onto EnVyUs.
Get the song.
I have shield for
Lane
anyone.
bots.
Shield for anyone. Shield for anyone. Shield for anyone.
Bologna ulti in the back.
Just kill Bologna. Kill Bologna. Everyone on
I'm
Bologna.
shielding there. Shielding there.
Look in the back. Look in the
We
back.
still go in.
I need
Go
help.
in, go in hard, go in hard.
need
I have a
Shield.
knock-up. I have a knock-up. I have no shield.
Bologna.
You're good, Omega.
Keep going. That's her
I'm
beat.
fine,
back.
I'm
I'm
gonna
back.
do gold. We can do gold.
Yeah, do it.
Head there.
I have shield and 1. Shield's up for anyone. I'm just watching path. Be careful.
Good fight.
Shield for anyone.
That song is just getting blown up as soon as he ults.
Yeah. And the same with the Bologna. Like she comes in, takes that poke.
Let's look
she
for
has
their
E,
buffs.
so no shield on the world or anything.
Let's look for their buffs.
Yeah. Buffs.
I don't have TP. We need to get these outer towers while they're all down. Or we
Purple's
maybe
up.
could have actually done fire or baited them into it, but
Small steps, man. Small steps.
Yeah.
I think maybe these outer towers are.
Yeah.
they're on.
We should group up right now.
Baby steps, name of the game here for eGr. Win a fight, take a little bit more. You can hear how happy they are with the chip that they're getting and the poke that they get onto the frontliners. The Cyclone Spin and Incon moves forward. They're getting them down to 50% HP basically instantly with that Zeus combination.
2-2-2 reads Cyclone compared to Omega 3-0-6. The difference between Humbots and Mercury probably isn't that big. I think the biggest difference here is that Polar Bear Mike recognized the need for this shell, which has just eliminated John Quay's usefulness throughout this later half of the mid game.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing too is Omega's just wreaking havoc in the back, whereas Bologna doesn't seem to be doing a ton. She's ulting in and then kind of just running around and chasing people, but they're just ignoring her. Whereas you can't ignore Jing Chen, especially as Soul. You just get rooted and you have to go Boreal.
I think Cyclone's like realizing that, right? Because he's going into an executioner now, which is like you can no longer ignore me because he's going to start. He's going to start hitting for about 200 to swing once he gets executioner online. But will that be enough? When the shell's active, right? Because they're initiating at the same time as the Zhong Kui ultimate, so shell's going to be active. All that extra protection. Bologna's still not going to be that effective until that comes down, and then it's just a question of has Xing Tian just completely destroyed your backline by that point.
I think the main target she wants to focus on, the Zeus and the Shablanc, are going to be have an okay time. Like even with that magical defense that she has, Zeus is still going to blow her up. Same with Shablanc.
And you heard actually eGr in the comm saying Bologna doesn't have a shield of the underworld, nor can she build into one. So Zatman can just consistently tee off on her. Also no Midgardian mail there, nor Witchblade. Nothing to really slow down that Shablanc. It's very self-focused here is Cyclone Spin's build. It's about him being able to do damage rather than him being effective against damage dealers.
Jumping in here, Omega trying to look for a play. He's going to knock to a big damage onto both Kiki and Weekend. Kiki, in fact, going to be forced to ult away. Incon going deep. They're going to try to take this initiation here, but eGr has complete control over
They walk
this.
right into that Zeus ultimate, shell active as well. Humbot's ultimate, it's going to be too little too late here. I don't even think they can find a single kill off of this. They're going to move Bologna forward. She's going to be forced to ult out, leaping away as Weekend. Detonate happens nonetheless. 2 down nearly instantly. In comes a Thor. Beads come out right away from Weekend. Stun. He's going to make Weekend follow a very telegraphed path. They'll find that kill. Allied, he's going to get walked down here as well. Rising Jaguar, a couple in hands. Credited to PBM on the backside, moving in even more is there to care. He'll get the Stone Shield to prevent too much of that Phoenix damage, but it's going to be base structures netted for Team eGr as EnVyUs is beginning to slip.
This is going to be the 10,000 gold lead where things really become unmanageable.
They move it in. Let's take the
for
eGr comms, guys. They're going to go for the win here.
Coming in. Right here.
I need to not tank this anymore.
Yeah, I got ulti in 2.
GG, boys.
Good game, boys. Good game. Good comeback.
Good shit.
There you go. eGr with the comeback. They get their first one of the set. And now, you got to think they're the favorites moving into Game 3 with the momentum.
Yeah, definitely. Omega